Last week I was playing Fortnite on my Xbox and I was getting really frustrated. I could not get a victory for the life of me. I made a really impulsive decision and I went to GameStop and I sold my Xbox One for a measly $67. Very bad choice, guys. Do not take your Xbox or any console for that matter. Don't take it to GameStop. You're gonna get finessed. Anyways, in today's video, I wanted to talk about why I don't play video games anymore. So, like I said, I sold my Xbox out of frustration, and what really caused me to sell it in the first place was I was looking up why I get so angry after playing video games or in response to video games. And so what I came across was an article titled 20 Reasons to Quit Playing So Many Video Games. This article is really enlightening. I do recommend, I'll put the link down in the description of this video, but a few of the reasons that they listed on that article that really hit home with me, I'm going to be talking about in this video. So the first reason I stopped playing video games is because I'm a sore loser. Like I said earlier, Fortnite, man, that's one of my favorite games. I get so frustrated when I can't get a victory or when I die off some bullshit. So I'm a bitch when it comes to video games. I'm a bitch when it comes to Call of Duty. Back in middle school, I used to rage quit every other game because I just couldn't take it, man. I would get so pissed off at the game. I'm just a sore loser. I'm a really competitive person, and I can't stand losing. I remember playing video games, playing 2K with my friends, and every time I lose, it felt like they were stepping on my nuts. Like, it was just like so painful. I just hate losing, guys. I just can't stand it. The shit sucks, alright? It's not fun. Reason number 2, video games are a waste of time. With all the time that I've spent playing video games in my life, I could be so swole right now, but I've chosen to be isolated in my room and just basically waste time fucking being a fucking nerd. All that time I could have spent exercising, you know, getting swole, getting abs, you know, doing a bunch of other shit, pursuing goals and shit. But no, I just wanted to sit there and play video games all day. I could have been doing so many more productive things, and I regret it. I really do. Alright, so the third reason why I decided to quit playing video games was because video games are addictive, man. At least for me. I know a lot of people don't get addicted, but I tend to get addicted to things really easily. Like I'm addicted to weed. Video games for me are really addicting. I remember back in middle school when I first started playing video games, I would come home from school at I'd get out of school at 3:15, get home about 4 o'clock, play video games, play Call of Duty from 4 o'clock to like midnight. The only time I would leave my room was to eat, if my parents made me eat that day, or to re-up on Goldfish and Kool-Aid Jammers. But other than that, I would just get so addicted to Call of Duty. I remember I spent, I think I have 32 days played, racked up, 32 days racked up on Black Ops 1. That's a lot of time, guys. I've spent an entire month on that single game alone. If I had to tally up all the time I've spent on video games, man, it'd make me really sad if I looked at it, honestly. All that time, you know, like I said, I could have been spending at the gym, doing productive things, having new experiences, you know, all these other things that I didn't get to do because I spent so much time playing video games, and it just makes me sad when I think about it. Reason number 4. As I've gotten older, I've realized the importance of time, and video games are not a good use of time. What I mean by that is there's a low return on investment in video games, whereas in other things like working out or going to college, there's a high return on investment. So when you go to college, you are putting all this time and energy into something that's going to ultimately give you a better life, or well, to say, you know, give you more money, give you a job that's going to help you out in life. All that time that I put in, I really haven't gotten anything out of it. With Fortnite, all I've gotten out of that is dopamine, you know, enjoyment. But I really haven't done anything big with Fortnite. Like, I'm not a streamer. I haven't made any money from Fortnite. So in other words, it's a bad investment. The only thing I have to show for all the time that I've spent playing video games are numbers. With Call of Duty, all I have is a fucking kill-death ratio that's really not even that impressive. With Fortnite, all I have is a number of wins, which never really got that impressive either. Like, I played a lot, but I played a lot of video games, but I wasn't... I mean, I took them seriously. I just never really was that good. Wasn't good enough to make money from them. It wasn't worth all the time that I'm putting in if I'm getting nothing out of it besides a little bit of enjoyment and mostly frustration, honestly. No money, not getting any money from that. Could have been working on YouTube videos that whole time. Another reason I decided to quit playing video games was because video games are a tool of procrastination. And when you're in college, or when you're in school in general, high school, middle school, whatever it is, video games are a really good way to procrastinate. And I remember in school, in this last semester, actually 2 semesters ago, I had moved out of my house and I was living in an apartment, and I spent way too much time playing Fortnite. That was when I got introduced to Fortnite, and it was bad because I spent so much time playing Fortnite and I did not spend enough time studying, didn't spend enough time doing homework. It was really just a bad time, very bad time. So the 6th reason I decided to stop playing video games was because it's a waste of time. We only have a certain number of hours or days left on this earth, and I personally just feel like I can't spend another minute fucking locked into a screen. Like, when I look at that from a third person point of view and I see myself just sitting there looking at a screen, it just makes me really sad because I'm thinking about all the time that I'm putting into doing something that's getting me nowhere. It's doing nothing for me. I could be using that time to do other things, like I said, work, get some money, man, invest into myself, invest into YouTube, try and get this money. So many other better things that I could be doing with my time, but instead I've spent so much time playing video games. It's really sad, man. 32 days racked up on fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 1 alone. That's a whole month of my life that I could have spent doing other things, man. I'm making this video because I don't want anyone else to spend so much time doing useless shit that you could be using for way better things that are going to give you real enjoyment and not just fake dopamine rush that from getting a dub on Fortnite or getting a high kill game on Call of Duty, beating your friend in 2K. It's just not worth it, man. You could be experiencing life, and that's what I'm ready to do. That's another reason I made this video, is because it's just for me, you know. I just want to help myself come to grips with the fact that I am trying to become a better person, become more efficient, and start investing in myself, start growing. I am quitting video games for good. I don't see myself ever getting an Xbox or a PlayStation ever again, man. I mean, that's not to say that I'm not gonna play 2K here and there, whenever my friends want to play at their house or some shit, but I know personally that I'm spending way too much time and energy on video games that I could be using in other places of my life. quitting video games is going to give me more time to do other things with my life, meet new people, and stop being an isolated piece of shit. So with that, I'm going to end this video. I thank you guys for watching. If you want to check out some of my other videos, I'm going to put them somewhere down over here. Actually, I'm going to put them over here this time. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.